Hello everybody, I'm Jocelyn White.
And I'm Shay Gear.
And we're so excited to have Shay here to help us celebrate Designing DFW, the holiday show.
I am so excited to be a part of the Texas premier home and garden television show.
And we're so excited to have you here. We got a great show coming your way today. Everything from a development in Frisco
to decorating ideas galore, Jocelyn's favorite things, and even what's in store.
And speaking of decorating, have you done yours yet?
For Christmas? Jocelyn, we haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving yet.
I know, but you see it everywhere you go. And my Christmas trees are out. Well, let me put it this way. They're up, but they're not decorated.
I gotcha. I have heard that so many people lately are saying that they're putting their Christmas decorations up early this year because Thanksgiving is late. So I'm okay with that. I'm not quite on board just yet with my personal home, but I'm a traditionalist in that sense. I like to do it that weekend after Thanksgiving. I like to enjoy each holiday to its fullest. So I will be, and plus it's just such a busy time of year. We all know that.
It is. Well, I have to say that I put my Christmas music on the day after Thanksgiving and won't allow myself to do it. This time my compromise is I'll start playing Christmas music on Thanksgiving afternoon.
Okay, I'm down with that while you're cooking and getting in the spirit. And they are sort of blending into each other with it being so late in the year this year with Thanksgiving. So, and Christmas music just puts you in such a wonderful mood, doesn't it? And reminds us of what to be joyful and thankful for. So I think that, you know, maybe we can blend the last few days of November into December.
You said that perfectly. And speaking of decorating and Christmas music, I think we need to have some Christmas music here.
Yes, the Alexander Mansion is all decked out for the holidays as well, and this is such a treat to be here.
It is. The women of the Dallas Women's Forum do this every year, and they have single-handedly saved this mansion from the wrecking ball. And I'm not talking the Miley Cyrus kind.
Thank goodness. These 109-year-old halls are all decked out by the loving hands of the members of the Dallas Women's Forum every year. The distinguished group has owned the historic home since 1930, and Virginia Cook is its current president.
When you work with other women who have a common cause, it is probably, for me, the most exhilarating, the most rewarding experience that you could allow your heart to have. You know, you do things that you do in your own home. You find women down on their knees scrubbing the brass, scrubbing the hardwood floors, polishing them. Others are doing the cooking for the event, so there's not an extra charge. So really, every penny can go to the restoration of the house. I know that may sound like a broken record, but at the end of the day, there isn't a home in the Metroplex area that is over 107 years old that has this significance architecturally attached to it, and that is used for the public to enjoy.
Spearheaded by event chair Sheila Rice and Suzanne Pomlin, the 6th annual Alexander Mansion holiday celebration is called a French Fortnight. It will be held December 5th through 8th.
We're calling it a French Fortnight because for the first time we used a country theme instead of just the holidays. We decided to focus on things French. So the house is open for a tour. It has only been open for 6 years to the public like that. And then there is, in addition to that, a bistro cafe, a boutique, and then 10 days of a wonderful Parisian tea room.
The 2013 Holiday Parisian Tea Room will be open December 11th through the 20th with one seating only at 1 p.m. each day. Proceeds benefit the Bertie Alexander Elementary School, Landauer Child Care Group, and of course, the Alexander Mansion.
Now, the tea is a tradition. I come every year and it's packed, so make those reservations early.
I'm going to be sure to make reservations for my two daughters, Jaylee and Brooklyn, who will love experiencing the Christmas tea here at the Alexander Mansion.
And Brooklyn's too, so watch out, China.
That's right.
You're also going to love what's coming up next.
It's one of the last great master plan communities in Frisco.
The Hills of Kingswood. That tour is coming right up.
As a small business owner, I found that handling my marketing needs on my own was very difficult. And Plus not only designed a website that was truly reflective of my business, but they also marketed in a way that grew my business extremely fast. Web design, pay-per-click campaign, search engine optimization, design and print, e-commerce. They're great, they're very easy to work with, and they take your ideas and turn it into something more than you even thought it could be.
Join the SPCA of Texas at North Park Center this holiday season for Home for the Holidays, a showcase of cleverly designed doghouses custom built by members of the National Association of the Remodeling Industry. Presented by Hills Science Diet, Home for the Holidays benefits the SPCA of Texas. Best of all, you can win one of these amazing doghouses by purchasing raffle tickets at North Park Center or online at spca.org. Home for the Holidays runs through December 8th, so buy your raffle tickets today.
Welcome back. Designing DFW continues. Are you looking for a great place to call home, but you want space?
Have we got the community for you? It's west of Starwood in Frisco, surrounded on 3 sides by Corps of Engineer property backing up to Lake Louisville, and it also has its own private park. This master-planned, gated community with estates is truly one of a kind.
The guys behind it developed Oakdale and Kingsgate, and now the Hills of Kingswood is a place to call home that you can own.
What was it about this plot of land that made you go, aha?
We've always looked for land that has features, something going for it. And this piece of property just stood out. I could see it from where they had the little tiny Lebanon road going east and west. I stopped one day and got in the car and walked and looked, saw this hill in the distance. And I thought, gosh, there's a hill in Frisco. There was no way to get in here except from the south, which was difficult. And so I crossed a creek and got stuck with my truck and all sorts of things and got back here and thought, my gosh, this is gorgeous. Our philosophy has always been to take a piece of property like this and preserve it and create something that will be beneficial to not just the city, but something that is fun for us to go back and look at, and somewhere where people can build something special. It's really 333 acres. We're only sitting and developed about a third of it, but we really envision it to be a custom community, and we like to do custom lots for people who have the imagination to want something special. Find the piece of land that's special to them, find an architect that's special to them, lay their ideas out, and build. So we ended up with only 500 home sites instead of 1,300. That gave us the ability to have a lot of favorable input from the city of Frisco, which, for example, gave us the gates and the gatehouse that we're sitting in. And we were very fortunate here that we were surrounded by natural barriers. We're surrounded on all sides by the Army Corps of Engineers, and there's only one way in and one way out. What I'm interested in now, at my age, would be an empty nester product, all the way to where I used to live, which is a multi-acre lot. One of our current houses that are going up, they bought 2 one-acre lots, combined the 2 into 1, and are building their dream house.
A handful of select builders are approved to build the home of your dreams here, like Tony Visconti, a graduate master builder and president of Bella Custom Homes. He does have a philosophy of his own.
You build each and every one as if it's going to be your home. It's going to be a house the way I want to live, the way I like to live. You know, everything is based on how I feel, how my kids want to live, you know. So it's all taken into the way a family wants to live.
Our goal in working with the client is for it to be a fun process, an enjoyable process. We want them to feel like they're on vacation. We just want them to really love their home when they're done.
They got rolling hills that slope down that you can see clear out to Lake Louisville. Done right, you can do such beautiful homes there that you would think you were in Aspen or even in Italy. You know, because you got this rolling woods and you got scenic views, vistas that go forever.
Tony just builds really a quality product. The houses that I've seen that Tony's built have been spectacular. Besides all that, Tony is just one of the nicest people that I think I've got to know in Texas in 30 years. He's the kind of builder that we really, really would love to deal with more and more on this particular property, because he'll bring something that's really special.
What is it, if you had to say it in a couple of sentences, what is it that sets the Hills of Kingswood apart from every other offering in Frisco or in North Texas?
We're the only really master planned large lot gated community left in this part of the world, where we've actually had flexibility of combining lots. If you wanted 10 acres right now for your special home, we can accommodate that. So we can sell you a home site that's gorgeous with trees, and your backyard could be a park, and you can build your home that would be more of an empty nester home, or go all the way up and build your estate. And at the moment, we're designing a product that'll be a high-end empty nester product. Again, for people like me. I have cars, so I like to have at least a 3 or 4 car garage. I don't want a lot of grass anymore. I want it maintained for me, but I want to be able to leave, lock the door, and go to Italy and not worry about my home. So we have all of that available in land as a land developer here in the Hills of Kingswood.
Well, I'm sold.
Well, thank you, Jocelyn. I have a special price just for you.
Oh, good. I bet you do.
Yes, I do.
Man, that really is a beautiful property. And when we come back, more holiday ideas galore. And can you sing like a Gatlin? Well, we have someone who can.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I bought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
The Peddler Show is back this weekend with a brand new holiday show custom built just for Arlington. Find unique gift items from talented craftsmen from all over the country this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Arlington Convention Center. Parking is free all weekend. Check out the $10 sneak peek and stroller-free shopping hour from 11 a.m. to noon on Friday, and shop our new longer show hours. Get your buy one, get one free coupon right now at peddlershow.com. Experience the perfect street of shops created just for Arlington this weekend at the Peddler Show.
Welcome back to the second half of Designing DFW. I'm Jocelyn White.
And I'm Shay Gear. And this half of Designing DFW, we'll be focusing on decorating ideas, gifts, and even Jocelyn's favorite things.
Now, as you may or may not know, Shay has a must-stop furniture shop in Frisco. But also, there's one belonging to our longtime designing Texan, Gary Riggs, and he says holidays remain one of his favorite times of the year. Gary used to find himself up to the last minute, around the clock, filling the homes of clients and his own with greenery, real and faux, lots of ornaments, tons of tinsel, lights, and every kind of Santa he can find, don't you know? Well, flash forward to a year with the big store under his belt, and this year Gary's home is all holidayed up. Well, it is time to deck the halls, y'all, as Designing DFW continues, and I'm with our designing Texan, Gary Riggs, who is in store. We're glad to be able to catch you here at the flagship shop, if you will, and it is filled with Christmas stuff and Christmas ideas. Now, I have to say, I love from you, the moment you walk in the front door, you've got the gold and silver tree. And then at the back, you've got the kind of green, but not typical green tree. And then the red behind me. How did you decide on the colors this year?
We always do the kind of the metallic and the icy and the snow kind of feeling on the flock tree. And that's a little bit more elegant. Plus, it gives you just that more kind of a winter wonderland flavor. In the other room, it's got the greens and that, but then it's also got the blues, and that one is geared more to the room. We wanted to show that you can do that and still have it be real Christmassy and still, you know, get the festive feeling. And then we've got the traditional red and green that, you know, really everybody likes to have that, and so it's full of all kinds of different things.
But the red is the perfect entree into one of your new rooms and spaces for a vignette that is truly scalamandre. Now, how did you come about getting scalamandre?
Well, it's fabric that we bought for years, and they really approached us to see if we'd be interested in doing this event. We just kind of jumped on board. So with all the different licensees and everything, from the bedding and these dishes that Lennox is doing, and so it's just really fun. It's just fun dinnerware. And, you know, they're doing the crystal and flatware too. It's like, you know, it's just like everything.
All of a piece.
Yeah, it's kind of everything like that. And then,
Look
they've
at
got the bedding. The bedding is really a great part of the whole thing, because the fabrics have been used in all these unique ways in that. And the big silk sham is what's so beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And then the plaid coordinates really well with it and makes it just kind of fun. And then they've taken the arrow motif and made accent pieces. So it's kind of very diverse in what they're doing.
And you know what? It still all feels holiday to me.
Oh, yeah.
As I walked through the store, I saw other vignettes and beautiful Santas and all kinds of really fun items that you have, but I picked out some of my favorites. Now, I know the Santas are yours, but these cute little plates, and these are not pricey. They're just little gift ideas, and they're all different.
They're really cool because they've got all these different plaids on them, and then just different floral motifs. And so they're fun for holiday entertaining.
A great hostess
and stuff,
gift.
And gives it, and they're great gifts for
and
sure.
then I happen to be a major fan of the Ralph Lauren holiday candles.
Yeah.
Even because I like the
they,
boxes
Yeah, they
too.
always do well, and the scent that comes from those is really
so
just
good.
One thing people don't understand is that we are more than just furniture. We've got, you know, all kinds of things and gifts for the house, and just fun things that from stuffed animals to you know, it's just all the different things.
And from Gary's imagination to yours. Thanks, Gary.
Oh yeah.
Like Gary, I too love decorating for the holidays. Now, I usually only have time for one tree and possibly one for my girls' playroom too in our house. But once you see the options at Jackson's Home and Garden, you're going to be looking for ways to incorporate 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 trees in your own home. Jocelyn has more.
When Bob Jackson and his sons, Forrest and Hunter, think holidays, odds are this is what they see. Jackson's Pottery, or Home and Garden now, is famous for its real and faux trees and everything you could possibly want to put on them, and as far as the aisles can see. Hunter, I just love this time of the year. Love Jackson's. Come in, see all the fantastically decorated trees. Who decorates your trees?
Well, we have some really great people here that have been designing stuff with us for years. One of them is Gary Chenoweth, and he just does a lot of design on the trees, decorations. He does all the buying, and he just brings in some really wonderful stuff every year. You gotta have a great foundation when it comes to trees, and we have a great selection here at Jackson's Home and Garden. The kinds of trees that we carry are our faux trees, and we also have our fresh cut Fraser firs. I would say our top line faux trees would be our Barcana. They're absolutely fantastic. The thing that sets the Barcana trees apart is that the end needles are actually made of fine PVC pipe, and they don't shed, they don't break, and they last you many years. They actually have a 25-year warranty for all the trees, so you're not going to have to worry about having to throw it out 2 years later. One of the services we offer here that makes it so easy on customers is we deliver all of our trees to you. We can deliver our fake trees and our real trees, and we can set it up in your home. It just makes it such an easy transition from the tree here to your home. When you're taking down a tree, we can actually come and help you with that. We offer delivery, setup, and takedown to make your holiday seamless. We have such a wide variety of ornaments, and they come from all over the world. In fact, some of them are hand-painted Italian, hand-painted ornaments that you can pick up right on our shelves.
Whether you decide to go real or faux, the experts here are in the know. And if it's canine or feline ornaments you're looking for, like me, you'll find them right here in store.
Happy holidays from Jackson's Home and Garden.
Now, Jocelyn, I understand that you ran into a very familiar face and voice at Jackson's that day.
I did. Rudy Gatlin and his ex-wife Kim, who happens to be one of my best friends, were doing a little shopping that day, and here's what Rudy had to say.
On December 2nd, that's a Monday evening at 7:30 p.m. at the Eisman Center up in Richardson, Texas, we're going to have Rudy Gatlin's Family Christmas Show, benefiting the Marty Manning Cancer Fund. Y'all come on out. Call the Eisman, go online, buy tickets. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to sing some hits and then do a lot of Christmas. And joining me will be the Highland Park Choir, Lads and Lassies, which my daughter's a member. So thrilled about that. It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Jocelyn spends almost all fall rounding up her favorite things for November and December, and now it's time for the big unveiling. Take it away, Joss.
Thanks a lot, Shay. Oh, do I have some great favorite things for this month. Wait till you see the soap from Evelyn and Natalie Bias. Sweet Sister is the name of the company, and the soaps are fantastic. Candy cane, oatmeal, great for the face. This is the same soap Laura Bush got when she recently toured the SPCA of Texas. It just smells yummy. And speaking of yummy, how about the sea salt caramels? These are only available this time of the year at Williams-Sonoma, chocolate with sea salt. To die for. Now, I found these at the Copper Lamp, but they're tea towels, and they are a Southern Christmas, a cardinal in a magnolia tree, 2 Delta darlings. You get the idea. Cute little hostess gift. How about one of our favorite designers, Jan Showers, has a new book, and it is called Glamorous Retreats. And she should know we've shown a couple of her homes on Designing Texas and Designing America. Another wonderful book is The Friendship Bond. Now, this is by my friend Melanie Ross Mills. It's everything you need to know about making friends, keeping them, or perhaps putting them in their proper compartments. And finally, you can find it in this month's In Style magazine. I've often talked about Bling is the New Black and their great t-shirts. Look what they've done with Swarovski crystals now. This is a KitchenAid blender. It is covered in crystals. Value $1,800, and it comes in a mix of about 30 different colors. So you can order it from Bling is the New Black. Now, we can't give this away, as you can imagine, but we can give away a coupon worth 10% off of anything on their website. All you need to do is go to Bling is the New Black and just put in the code JW in all caps. Go to our website at designingdfw.com for our giveaways, a Jan Showers book, the Melanie Ross Mills book, and also some sea salt caramels. All you have to do is sign up for Jocelyn's favorite things.
Well, I certainly hope my husband's watching because I want that blinged out mixer. And now it's for some longtime friends of the show.
And their names are Helen, Sue Ellen, and John. And no, I'm not talking about the Ewings. I'm talking about the Buchanan clan. They have a family-owned store that we visit every year at this time.
It's a true treasure trove for gifts. And of course, we're referring to the Copper Lamp.
The Copper Lamp. It really is beginning to look a lot like Christmas at the Copper Lamp. I don't think I've ever seen this store this spectacular for this time of year. So what are some of your favorite things that you have that will make great gifts?
Of course, we've got these gift items that are Christmas related, but we've got our usual silver. I've got a great silver collection at the moment that I'm selling, the Bennett collection that is antique sterling flatware. It's an unbelievable collection. And we've got hollowware pieces and tea sets and things. We're just ready for the holidays, Jocelyn.
Yeah, you are. Talk about the heron, because you've got some new pieces for those of us who collect.
They just introduced the Eiffel Tower, which is a beautiful piece. We've got a rook from a chess set. We've also got a Texas boot that unfortunately we just temporarily sold out of with our partners card that just ended.
Okay, John, I want you to show me some of your favorite things on this table, and I happen to know that this piece may be the most interesting in the shop, although perhaps not the most impressive, but tell us about it.
Well, it's a Tiffany chrysanthemum pattern water pitcher, and it's something that's really rare. The chrysanthemum pattern is their most popular pattern, and it's still made, but the antique hollowware hasn't been made in a very long time. This would have been made in the 1800s and is a very special piece in antique silver.
How about our utensils, if you will?
Well,
look at the fish knife.
Dr. Bennett amassed over a 50-year time period, possibly the finest antique sterling flatware collection in the United States.
Okay, with Thanksgiving only 3 days away, transferware. Tell me about this, because I have the Spode Woodland and love it, but I haven't seen this Johnson in a long time.
Yeah, this is basically an antique version of the Woodlands pattern. One is Wild Turkey by Johnson Brother, and then His Majesty. I think the one you actually turned around is His Majesty. And they're old, they're very collected. We do a little bit of antique china in our shop. We do mainly new, but we have this nice set for the holidays, and very collected and very pretty.
Yes, Sue Ellen, this may not be John's favorite piece, but it is one of mine. And then, you know, for Christmas, my favorite is the beautiful Montejada.
As far as the Christmas china goes, we've got Bernardo Grenadiers, which are little toy soldiers that have real pretty little Christmas china pattern. There's Lynn Chase Winter Game Birds, which would be great for Thanksgiving or Christmas.
And take you through the winter.
Absolutely.
John, you have so much in store. How do you and Mom Helen and Sister Sue Ellen keep track of it all?
We do within reason, but we're not perfect with it. In 2 months will be 55 years that my mother since she started the business, and we've amassed a few things over time.
And happy birthday belatedly to Helen. She just turned 90?
90 years old, and still comes in every day.
Okay, well that just goes to show what a family business can do. I just love the copper lamp. It's located, by the way, in Preston Royal.
I've loved everything I've seen on the show today, Jocelyn. I really have.
You know, everybody tells me this is their most fun show to watch of the year. So I hope you've had fun, and I hope you've had fun too.
And if you want to see the show again, just log on to designingdfw.com.
And as always, we close the show with what home is. And today, for me, home is where there's always a holiday for the heart.
Home for me is definitely wherever my family and friends are, so I am so looking forward to the holiday season with them.
And with that, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas and
Happy
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah. See you next year.
Oh,
thanks, Shay.
Thanks, Jocelyn.